So, before we start, we're going to choose three pretty random things. Could be an animal, a concept, a place, a person, a point in time or weather. It doesn't matter what they are. And to help you choose three random things, down the bottom of this page, there are some tools that you can use, such as the random animal generator. So we could just pick an animal. It doesn't have to be your favourite animal. There's 6 random ones. If I don't like that, I can reload it and have another spin of the dice. Or crabs. I like crabs, so I'm going to make a note of crabs just for now. So that's one of my items chosen. And the next, I'm going to maybe try this meaning generator, which is an unusual site that kind of just gives you almost like a fruit machine of concepts. Vulnerability deepens identity. I think that could be true. And if you don't like any of these, you can either click the one that you want to change, or you can reload the page till you get efficiency listens to chaos. Hides chaos. I quite like that, but I'm not too keen of the actual picture. It's all very, so maybe that's okay. I could go with that. So at the yellow arrow at the bottom, I could download this, and it gives me a sort of composite image of that I could use as a starting point for creating something. To help us also pick 3 things, there are these 2 tools here that gives us random words that we could maybe IL discrete standard, and you have to sort of limit yourself on how many times you roll the dice. Prosper last receipt, merit curve, civilian. I quite like civilian. Urine driver expose, revoke motive episode, royalty hypnothize, beer, I like beer. Magnetic fairy, I could go with fairy. Mug nap shape, limit weird, I might go with plain. Okay, let's try the other one. Let's see if that gives me anything. Boom, anger brooch phone, lighthouse. Oh, that's interesting. So I might have lighthouse, and I can't remember what the other one was now. But one of my favourite things is at the top here, which is the Wikipedia random. And this gives you you can have a random article by clicking there. Surhalal. That's a place in Ireland. Okay, and I could just sort of choose to almost adopt that place. A list of United States clocks companies. This is quite an interesting list. Let's maybe try another one. List of places named after Lenin. Okay, we could pick one of those. That'd be quite interesting. A bridge in somewhere of the Loire, France. So I could select this, and I could say, yeah, I'm interested in working with this place. I don't really even know what it is, and I could download this image. I could start to collect media items. Now, when we're using other people's images, it's quite important to use Creative Commons images. That's images where the author has said you are allowed to reuse this image. And normally the only condition for using the image is that you credit them somewhere in your work, saying I use the image from that person. It's almost like a thank you. So I use Google Keep, a little Chrome extension, and that saves all the things that I sort of make a little bookmark of with a little picture. So if I was to use this image, I can go back to this person and thank them in whatever way. So I've saved a collection to that. So there, I've got 3 things. I've got some pictures, well, I've started to collect my pictures, and we'll do that next. But I've got three concepts that I can work with for now, and in the next session we'll look at then going and gathering a small collection of things that we're going to work with next.